Hit that like and subscribe button. All right, let's talk about Trevino, the internet's own self-proclaimed queen of drama, also known as the jail hopper general, and the woman who somehow turned TikTok into a live episode of Jerry Springer. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to say that if Trevino had applied the same energy she uses for stirring chaos into, say, starting a business or even cleaning her house, she'd probably be a billionaire by now. Instead, she's out here trying to redefine what it means to live for the drama. First of all, Ash, I believe, is 35 years old with kids, and she's out here hooking up with a 19-year-old who follows her daughter. Let's just pause on that for a second. That's like being a family at a family barbecue looking at your daughter's friend group and saying, prospects. Like, ma'am, what in the midlife crisis is happening? You're supposed to be asking this kid if he's passing algebra 2, not sliding into his DMs. And can we talk about the nickname Jail Hopper? You don't just get a nickname like that for nothing. Ash has a type, and that type is apparently men who are still trying to finish their court-mandated community service hours. Like Ash, what's the appeal? Are you just into conjugal visits, or is it that fresh out of prison vibe that really gets your heart racing? She's like, do you have a felony record? Perfect. Do you know how to spell parole? Even better. Let's date. But here's the thing. None of this is a secret. She posts it all online. She doesn't just air her dirty laundry. She steam irons it out and hangs it up for display like it's the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. And people eat it up. Why? Because deep down, we all love a mess. As long as it's not our mess, it's like slowing down to watch a car wreck. Except in this case, the car wreck is Ash yelling at her boyfriend's probation officer online. Oh, and don't even get me started on the fact that she's had women pulling up to her house. How wild do you have to be to have a queue of women ready to fight you in person because of your online antics? That's not even reality TV level of drama. That's neighborhood watch level. She's got moms and minivans pulling up like, I'm here to handle this. Meanwhile, Ash is inside live streaming the whole thing, saying, they're just jealous of my glow up. Sis, what glow up? The only thing glowing is your Ring door camera catching these women rolling up on your front lawn. Now let's talk about this New Year's Unfollow moment. Because if there's one thing Ash Trevino proved, it's that karma has a sense of humor. Imagine being so toxic that the entire internet collectively decides we're done. She thought she was slick, putting her page on private like that was going to stop the exodus. Newsflash, Ash. When 400,000 people unfollow you at once, it's not because they can't find the follow button. It's because they've had enough. That's not a New Year's resolution. That's a revolution. And can we talk? And can we take a second to appreciate how historic this was? Social media is all about clout, right? People will follow anyone for drama. But Ash managed to cross the line where even drama lovers were like, nah, we're good. That's impressive in the worst possible way. It's like if the cast of Keeping Up with the Kardashians came together and said, we need some boundaries. But the wildest part, she thinks she's the victim. she's online acting like 400,000 people just misunderstood her. No, Ash, they didn't misunderstand you. They understood you perfectly, and that's why they left. You can't spend years stirring up negativity, trash talking everyone, and dating your daughter's followers, and then be surprised when people say, you know what? This isn't it. Now, I only know about Ash Trevino because my wife used to follow her. And let me tell you, when I saw Ash yelling into her phone about how haters just don't get her, I turned to my wife and said, we don't need this energy in our house. Block her ass. Unfollow her. Sage the room. Do whatever you got to do. But get her out of here. My wife said, but she's entertaining. And I said, yeah, so was a train wreck. But that doesn't mean you camp out next to the tracks. You know, at the end of the day, Ash is a reminder that what you put out into the world comes back to you. You want to spread negativity, chaos, and jailhouse romance vibes? Don't be shocked when it all comes back like a boomerang. Maybe this unfollow movement is her wake-up call. Or maybe she's just going to double down and start dating an 18-year-old next. Who knows? Either way, Ash Trevino's story is proof that drama might make you famous, but it doesn't make you happy or keep your followers. So let's leave the Ash Trevinos of the world in 2024 and move on to something better in 2025. Like, I don't know, literally anything else. You know, this unfollow of her was probably the biggest in history of social media. All at once, you know what I mean? There was posts and, all over social media about her just to unfollow her at midnight. When midnight struck, it was crazy. The amount of unfollowers. She had over 1.2 million followers, I believe, something like that. And you can just see that thing within minutes just trickle down, boom, down to 1 million followers, down to 900,000 followers, down to 800,000 followers. It was crazy. Telling you, the biggest unfollow movement in history. And Ash Trevino, she did that. Probably make her more famous. But the crazy thing, she thinks she's really slick, is she put her page on private now. So if you want to hear any drama, you have to go follow her. Smart move there. Smart move, Ash. Smart move. But I think your time is up. Hit that like and subscribe button.